So I guess it's a case of job done really in the FA Cup.
Job done. You know, we've had them watched. I went and watched them play. Very, very good team. I think the 4-0 at Truro wasn't a true reflection, but a true reflection at Walton when they were clearly the best team and won 3-1. Played some good stuff. Obviously, the pitch is not the best. They played to their strengths. But we got the job done and I'm very, very pleased. And I always said that I didn't want the FA Cup to be the first game, but it was. But we're through. The team worked very, very hard when we were out the ball and got a result against a team that are very organised and they've been together for a few years.
I was going to say, Hendon have probably come out and they showed both sides of the game. It was a very physical battle, I thought.
Physical battle, yeah. We had to play with discipline. We had to make sure that we did the right things. It wasn't pretty at times. The most important thing was to win. We did that. And that in itself galvanises a bit of team spirit ready for the next game. You know, we had some good play in certain areas of the pitch. But the pitch is definitely a level. I mean, we play in 4G as well, but this, I don't think they've raked it or done anything to it for about a year. And it's definitely a level. It slows the ball down.
Also, I mean, there's probably some good standout performances. I thought, for myself, Rafe Brown was absolutely superb at left.
Yeah, look, we've worked hard to bring him in. It's going to be competitive now with Noah, and we've got Nedge in that position as well. But we've also got other players in other areas that have done very well. I thought the two centre-backs were excellent. I thought Hendon worked really, really hard. You know, everybody put a shift in. I couldn't say to you if there was a standout person, but I could say the team was standout because they got the job done. They did it in the right manner.
And also, Ipswich got himself his first goal.
Yeah,
it's been a long wait for
I have to say it was a decision, and we spoke on the bench and they said, look, why don't we go 4-4-2? Fair play to Jim and Terry. They convinced me to do that, and I think it was the right decision in the end, just to see if we can get something out of it. And we did. You know, we've been doing this job a long time, and we can say this honestly, that most of your goals in and around the 6-yard box are going to be match winners, and he was definitely there to do that at that point. So, fair play to the kid, well done.
And also, it's quite important as well for the club as this sort of stage of the competition where obviously fans weren't allowed in today. And
yeah, I made a point of jumping over the barriers. I made a point of the teams actually leaving the ground. We had some supporters outside that couldn't come in. They've come all that way. So I made sure that the team left the stadium, went out and applauded the supporters and thanked them for their support. Even though they couldn't come in, they stood on that little hill there and they didn't stop for 90 minutes, which was good. And I'm so pleased for them, so pleased for us as a club. A little bit of kudos, a little bit of money. But I just want to thank the two owners for supporting us in what we're trying to do today. And Bill and Ian, everyone's worked really, really hard to get to this stage, to get the season off. You know, I never thought this day would come. It's been a long 6 months for me. We've been kept under the radar, which I think is the best way to do it. And we've got a team that I think that we can be proud of, but small steps, and we've got to continue slowly. Never too high with success and never too low with failure. Like we said, and I said in my interview the other day, we want to be a Scarborough, we don't want to be a Macclesfield or a Bury. So we've cut our cloth accordingly, and today was a product of that.
And of course now we're looking ahead to Tuesday's night game against Wellington United. It'll be a very, very tough game, the first league game. What was
looking forward to it. I know that they had a result that they're not too happy with. They lost 2-0 today, but overall, it's going to be a tough game. They're going to have to lick their wounds and come to us, and we're going to have to put in a good performance at home. Hopefully, if it's screened, the supporters can see it.